Hello, this is Roger Weston. Find your purpose in life. We need to find our purpose in life, and there's one person who I think can help us find that purpose. The name is Ivan Illich, who was a fictional character in the novel The Death of Ivan Illich by Leo Tolstoy. Now, this character, Ivan Illich, was a lawyer, and he was a successful lawyer. He had a good income and a good life, and hung around with fashionable people, and had a nice home. And that's exactly the things that were most important to him. He was really obsessed with appearances and fitting in, and being accepted, and even impressing the people, his peers. So what was most important to him were things like eating in fine restaurants, having a nice home that he could show off. Uh, he had a pretty wife that was important to him. It's unclear how much he really, maybe he didn't love her, but she made a good appearance, and so that's how he lived his life. And it's then one day he got sick, and Ivan Illich found out that he was going to die, and this was a total shock to him because he didn't even know who he was. He had never even found out who he was or what was important with life. Life had passed him by as he was running around trying to impress other people, not even knowing who he was or what was important in his life. And he started sort of lashing out and becoming mean to his family, to his wife and his son. And he blamed them, and he blamed others. And in fact, he didn't have very compassionate friends. The people that he had been trying to impress all along, when they found out he was dying or had actually died, no tears were shed for Ivan. Nobody cared. They were only concerned with, these other lawyers were only concerned about, am I going to get a bigger bonus? How is this going to affect me? Am I going to be able to get a promotion because of this? And so they all had the same mentality that he did. They were just in it for personal profit and personal advancement in the social circles. And so, as it turned out, just before Ivan died, he had sort of an epiphany where he realized that he was really torturing his wife and son with his meanness, and he realized that he needed to let them go and just let them be free and let them experience his love and acceptance in the very end. And so Ivan finally found out who he was and found enlightenment just in time to die. But he did find it, and he did sort of find redemption at the very end. So the good news is there's still time. You and I we have more time than Ivan did. At least we hope so. Nobody really knows. But we need to find out, you look at someone like Mother Teresa or Anna Neri, for example. Anna Neri had reason to be bitter. She was in South America. Her sons were pulled into war, and they were all killed in war. She was a well-off woman, had a good life, good home. But unfortunately, all her sons was killed, and she was by herself. Now, she could have just gone on in the social circuits or just become a bitter person, but she didn't. What Anna did, is she found purpose in her life. She became a volunteer for a nurse in the war, and literally attended to thousands of soldiers. And she did this all at her own expense, and all her wealth was given to this cause of helping soldiers. And so she found purpose in life and meaning, and she ended up living a very, very meaningful and fulfilling life helping thousands of soldiers. The only sad part was she never was able to help her own sons. Or you look at Mother Teresa, who obviously had an even, she helped all the hurting souls in Calcutta, India. She'd bring them back to her facility where she'd allow them to die, and she'd pick them up in the gutters with maggots in their flesh. It was miserable, but people would just walk by and ignore them. But she would take them back to her facility and show them love and allow them to die with honor, with dignity. She'd allow them to die with dignity and love, and all her nuns would treat them with respect and love. And so they found purpose and meaning by helping others. So we all have to find what that means to us, whether it's being a parent or something else. But time is ticking, and the good news is there's some time, hopefully. So there's still time, and we don't want to be like Ivan Illich and wait for too long, because every day we can do something for somebody. Thanks for watching. It's Roger Weston.